Hello everyone. So today is a very different video from what I have done in the past. I have never made a video like this. Basically, I'm gonna make a rant video today. I'm going to rant to you guys about what happened yesterday. I should have filmed this yesterday because I was a lot more mad. I was angry, I was pissed off, and I was just not in a good mood. Maybe I should have filmed it yesterday because I would have it would have been a lot rantier. It's not a word. I have my Starbucks. I'm going to tell you guys this story. So let's just start off from the beginning of the day. If you saw my Snapchat, you guys were sending me so many messages. Thank you so much for worrying about me. You guys were like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, are you okay? You guys were like freaking out, and I appreciate it, but it really wasn't like I wasn't in danger or anything. So anyways, let's just get to the story, right? Okay, so like 2 days ago, my dad went to the DMV to register my car. It ended up something went wrong. He took like 3 hours waiting there. Something went wrong, so he came home and he was like, you know what, like, I can't take away any more time from work, like, you have to go. And the reason why I wasn't going is because the wait at the DMV, if you've never gone, or if you've gone with your parents, you know, or if you've gone, maybe you're an adult, I swear you guys are like a teenager, you guys know that the line can be 3 to 4 hours long, at least here in California. I don't know if it's like that in other places, but the wait is so long. And just thinking about waiting that long with Maricela, oh my god, I was like, no way. Anyways, I ended up going, and thank god Dario was able to go, because if not, guys, oh my gosh, I swear I would have gone crazy yesterday. Like, I would have gone crazy. Okay, so we got to the DMV. We got there around 12:31, around there. So it's fine. We get there. I get my number. It was like I was 95 and it was like on 60. It took 4 hours to get to my number. That's how long it took. So at the beginning, we're just hanging out. We go outside and we're hanging out. Maricela's playing, running around. And then we're like, okay, we're not, like, we kept going in and out to check what the number was. And we were like, you know what, we're gonna be here for a while, let's just go sit at the car. And I parked like at the end of the parking lot, and it's not a big parking lot. It's like not big at all. There's like maybe 3 rows, you know. So the front row, and then there was like another row, and then another row, and then another row, but it was like right there. You could see the building and everything. It's not big. Anyways, I was parked right there. So me and Dario were sitting there, we were like hanging out, and then I would go in and check the number and then go back to the car, and then check the number and go back to the car. So Maricela's grumpy. She's always grumpy. Can you imagine sitting in a car and waiting for 4 hours? So she was grumpy, and Dario would like take her on a walk, whatever. I'm gonna get to the point, because if not, I'm gonna be talking for hours. So one time when I go into the DMV, I come back out, and there's a guy, and this guy has been there ever since the beginning. And it's not like I'm looking at guys, but this guy was like walking around really close to everyone. He was kind of weird, like, to be honest. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean and like be judging people, but he was weird. I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but maybe he was on something, I don't know. But he was with a girl, and this girl eventually left, like, in her car, and this guy stayed there. So anyways, I'm just telling you guys that this guy had been there for hours too, ever since we had gotten there. So now it's about 2 hours of waiting, and I come out of the DMV, and he's with 2 other guys at this point, because before he was alone. So now he's with 2 other guys outside, and as I walk by, he like looks at me up and down, and he smiles, and then he does like, okay, that was weird, but he does that thing that guys do, you know, like that nod, like, hey, like, what's up, you know. So he smiled and looked and did that nod thing, and I just looked away and I kept walking. I didn't say anything. I didn't look at him. I just kept walking straight to my car. So I sat down. I was in the passenger seat. I mean, no, I was in the driver's seat and Dario was sitting in the passenger seat and Maricela was on his lap watching something like on the phone. So we have the doors open, like his door is open and my door is open. And about 10 minutes pass by and I'm just sitting there talking to him, you know, like I said, I'm on the driver's seat and I'm looking at Dario talking, and from the corner of my eye, I see in the back window this guy, like the guy who like smiled, the weird guy. I see him in the back of my window and he was like looking around. It happened really fast, but he's like looking around and I see him kind of turning, like coming towards my door. And right away, like, I honestly don't know how I thought so fast, because I always think, like, if I was ever to be kidnapped, I feel like I would be really slow and, like, I wouldn't be able to scream or anything. But right away, I closed my door and I locked it, like, super fast. And then I looked, like, out my window and he was right there. He was right outside my window. And I was like, oh my god. Oh, and when I saw him through the back, I told Dario, oh my god, dude, he's coming. And that's when I closed my door and locked the door. And I feel like he didn't really understand what I had said, like Dario. So when I see this guy right here in the window, I like look at him and he looks at me and then looks at Dario. Like he makes like a kind of shocked face. So I'm guessing he thought I was alone. That is my one and only guess. And as soon as he sees Dario, he does a weird like smile and he goes like doing peace signs to him, and then he's like looks at Maricela and he goes like pointing at her, like he goes like laughing. I know I look really weird, guys, but that's exactly what he did. He had a really weird smile, and first he like did peace to Dario and then he was like pointing at Maricela laughing, and then he just leaves. Like he walks away, and it was the weirdest thing ever. Like I was scared because my car, in order to lock the doors, you have to hand lock them because something happened and I don't know, they don't lock. You have to hand lock them. So the back two doors were open. I locked mine and Dario could lock his easily, but I was scared that he was gonna like try to get in the back or something. So I was scared. I don't know, people are crazy, like you never know. He could have wanted to stab us. He could have tried to rob us. He could have done anything, you know? Like, I was scared, especially because Maricela was there. And I'm honestly so grateful that Dario was there, because if not, then who knows? Like, I would have freaked out probably. I mean, at the same time, he could have been super nice and just wanted to ask for my number. He could have asked for money. Maybe he needed help. I don't know. But anyways, I was freaked out. That was really weird. Dario was just like, dude, well, it's okay, like he's gone now. And then I looked and it was like my car and then his car. I mean, no, my car and then another car and then his car was right there, and I saw him through the windows. I saw him get in and then he like left right away. So it was the weirdest thing ever. I have no idea what he wanted to do. I don't know what his intentions were, but it was just really weird. But guys, that is not the end of the story. So at this time, it was time to go into the DMV and I wanted to check like our number and everything, but I didn't want to get off alone because I was kind of scared. And so I told Dario, like, come on, let's all go and check the number. So because of this guy, I told Dario to lock all the doors. All of them. I told him to lock the passenger door, the next door, I locked my door, and I locked the door, you know, behind me. And I told them, are you sure you locked all of them? We checked the doors and everything, it was locked. So I was like, okay, good. Because with our truck getting stolen, I'm kind of paranoid about all that. And with this guy, you know, so the doors were locked and everything, so we go inside the DMV. It's not our turn yet. We still have like 15 numbers to go. So we like wait outside a little, and I'm like, dude, you know what, let's go back to the car. Like, I don't want to be standing here. So we go back to the car, and guess what happened? I left the keys inside the car. My dad just bought this car. It's a used car. We don't have a spare key. It's really, like, really just because of this guy. Like, that's the only reason why I locked all the doors, because I was scared this guy was gonna like come back and try to do something to the car, try to take it. I don't know, guys. So I called my mom and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna call AAA, because we have AAA. If you don't know what that is, it's like, it's not an insurance, but it's like I don't know, something, AAA, like if your car breaks down, if you have a flat tire, if you get your keys locked in the car, they come to help you. And you have to pay, I don't know how much it is, honestly, a year, but anyways, we have AAA. So she calls them and they say they'll be there in like an hour. So my mom has to come. Now my mom's mad at me because she's working. She has to get out of work and come help me, and then have to go all the way back and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Also, not to mention, Dario had an interview for an amazing job. He was so excited about it. I was really excited about it. It was a really good job opportunity. He had the appointment like at 3. It was like 2:50. Our number wasn't called. The keys were locked in the car. Like, there was no way. So we have to wait around another hour. Maricela's grumpy. She's screaming. She just wants to be running around. There's cars passing by. Oh my god, guys. AAA people end up getting there. As soon as they get there, I go inside to check and my number is being called. So they're out there waiting. Dario's taking care of Maricela screaming. I'm inside doing all the DMV stuff. So eventually my mom ends up getting there. They open the car doors. It's fine. I will insert some vlog pieces in here. I'm trying to break into my car. It's not really working. Oh my god, this freaking sucks. I'm locked out of my car right now. All because of this stupid fucking guy. It's been like 3 hours. Open car, open, please, open. Open, please. I tried to vlog and I tried not to sound too annoyed. Everything ends up getting solved. The guy never came back. They opened the car door. I ended up doing all the registration for the car. So everything turned out good, besides the fact that my mom was super angry at me because she had to get out of work. And Dario missed his interview. That was it, guys. That was my rant. That's what happened yesterday. And I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but yesterday was just so stressful. Like, once you're in the moment with Maricela freaking out and the keys locked in the car, it was hot, waiting 4 hours at the DMV. It just sucked. That was my rant, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my horrible day I had yesterday. But everything's fine now, so let's be happy and let's be positive and let's have a good day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.